That's right, my gruel-loving indigents. It is I, your main man Underwood, return to you like an owl bear at dinner time. Now, Hackarax 02, because Hackarax is such a highly coveted name, he had to take 02. He couldn't even give number 1 or even 2, but had to put a 0 and a 2 in there, because damned if motherfuckers don't like to have that name. So he writes, actually, I'll just read it here. I want to request a video where you tell us the most evil and the goodest things you've ever done in D&D. Just wanted to see how me and my group stack up. Well, first of all, I'm going to have to point out that I don't have to talk about good things because that's just damn boring. You don't want to hear me spew on about planting flowers and trying to tend souls and then save people. No. What I'm going to talk about, all those just bad things. Now, I will point this out. I don't like to make disruptive characters or play a disruptive style, and I like to help the game master along with the character choices that I make for the most part. Generally, when there's an actual problem, it's because I've told the game master, hey, I'm playing a necromancer. You might not want to let someone else play an undead slayer in the game. The game master goes, durr, and just let someone do that, or we're going to have problems there. Now, just for anyone out there that plays in with me, I'm going to go through a few people whose characters have brutally killed. Now, I ain't no punk bitch. Believe that. I'm not a power gamer, I'm not a min-maxer, but what I do know how to do is construct very bizarre and unusual uses of multiple powers stacked together in ways that you will not think of. I am an extremely outside-the-box perspective sort of individual. That goes across all facets of my life. And in gaming, trust me, I will always have lots of tricks up my sleeve. And that holds shit back. I might be playing a goddamn wizard, and you might not know it, and we might be 10 sessions into the game, because I haven't cast a spell yet in front of you. I don't like the other players to know what I'm doing, in or out of character. I like to have characters that are secretive back that way. So, when you try to get it real, it can crack off real in a heartbeat. And we're going to go through some people it got really real with in a minute. So hopefully this diatribe will be entertaining in the exchange. Now, let me go through this one. This was at MarsCon. I think this might have been the second year they had MarsCon. Now, Nate Chikoshes, who I go through describing in the funniest character death ever, or worst character death ever, one of his monkey-ass characters was dealt with proper service. But that didn't have anything to do. I was running that game. Now, here's one of his characters that I killed. Now, also in this game was Frank the Rapist. You can go look and actually see Frank the Rapist. He's a big black guy in the Mutants Masterminds video, so you can take a look at him. Killed his character in this game, too. Both of y'all. Boom! So, what happened is they have pre-generated characters with the plot mission for your character. Star Wars D6. And we're playing the game. Sorry about the little glare on my nugget here, on my magnificently baldness. I usually trim the lights down, but oh well, guess you're going to deal with it this time. So, we're playing in this convention game, and my character is the captain of the ship, but I'm a rebel sympathizer. I need to identify who is with the rebels and who's actually against us. But, of course, I'm a traitor. So, I carefully figure out who actually is with us and who isn't. And for some reason, we're going down this mine shaft looking for... I don't know. I don't remember what we're looking for. Like maybe like some rebel base or something. So I send Frank's character. Frank's like, of course, he has to play the guy who's ridiculous at firing his gun and has all the combat skills. He picked that character. My character's captain. He knows what skills these people have to a rough degree. Send him down the fucking shaft first. And I tell everyone else, all right, when he gets down about 50 feet, just start shooting him in the back of the head. Now, I'm standing in the back, so everyone just lights up on Frank, and we just air condition that nugget. Boom! Dealt with properly. Down he goes like a stank ass. So his shit is just lit up. Boom! Bleeding out. Pools of blood. But, guess what happens as soon as he's down? Boom! Right to Nate's can. Boom! Explode like a pumpkin. After Halloween, you understand? I just dealt with both of them right like that. Boom, boom. Because I found out they were, in fact, not traitors like myself. And identified that one of the other people who didn't even know was a traitor. So, he got to live. It did hurt me not to blow him away. But, you gotta play the character how he's designed. So, there's one. I know quite how evil that is. I have to refer back to my notes here. Now, let me tell this story. We're playing War of the Apocalypse. Joe Hoff's running it. His girlfriend at the time, Baby Jessica. So I just call her Baby Jessica. God, she would throw tantrums. She played I don't fucking know. Some worthless character. Actually, I think she was playing a Get. She was like a Get Aaron. Yeah, she was a Get Aaron Lucas. So, horrifyingly scary, right? Not to me. And I'm playing a Get Theor. She jumps me like it was like, oh, you need to find out who's going to be the alpha. She jumps me from behind. with the proper due, I sort that ass out and kill her like that. In fact, I so brutally killed her. Of course, I sold it and played up all the eggs. Oh, I can't believe I killed not only a werewolf, but a Get. And I banned everyone else in the past forever challenged me before I was too powerful to ever be questioned again. And none of them ever did. They're just like, oh, all right. Because I was wrecking shit in that game. When you allow 10, he would allow 10s to explode. And when you do, you do not want to fight me. Let's see. Let me actually just start knocking these off the list. I have a list up here on the computer. Put a little thought into this. I'm sure I'm going to miss loads of stuff and be like, oh, that was so brutally evil. For someone who's played Setites, Bali, Nefandi, Infernalists, Cultists, Devils, Anti-Paladins, and Ur-Priest, I really haven't done that many evil things. Outside of summoning and sorting with demons, channeling with the infernal spirits, and so forth. Let's talk, let's say, I was playing in this game, fucking dreadful game. It was fucking dreadful. It was piss. This Nimrod was Roman, who actually is also in the Music Master. We heard of that jackass. But he was trying to run this game. The fool gave me like 4 levels at the first game session. I was like, yeah, you're 5th level now. I'm first. I was like, what? 5th level? Are you kidding me? I want no damn 5th level. Let me how about 2nd level? How about that? But in this game, my character was, in fact, I don't think it was evil. It was actually like neutral, but kind of a dark neutral. He carried around his sister's skull. She was his twin sister, older sister who died him into this like real evil cult. She had been burned. My backstory. She had been burned to death, and she had this skull. It was like a burned to death skull, like a little tiny bit of flesh against all this bone and so forth. And I had it in there, and I bound her soul to it to make her my familiar. So, that's probably kind of evil. And of course, there's been much animating of dead, controlling of dead, ordering around of the dead, and so forth. This is my want and luxurious custom to engage in that sort of antics and tactics. Let's see. This is a funny one. All right, so there's this guy name of Little Allen, and Little Allen would play, and boy, he would get jacked left and right all the fucking time. He would in and out of character. He would get jacked constantly. Like, why he kept coming back? Who can know? And there was much speculation to that, but he would just get just sorted out. Then this game, this motherfucker from the beginning of the game to the end of the game had 4 characters, and the 4th one ended up falling into a pit of white and got drained all the way down to 1st level. He came in at like 9th level. This is the characters were quite high level. He's coming. I'm probably around 18th level at the time. He's the highest level character I ever had. Jarklo Flynn, Moon Elf, in Forgotten Realms. Never a good game, but it had a lot of consistency to it. So we're playing, and we had just set off this trap, some stupid trap that lets out all this green poisonous gas, But we have gotten past it, and Little Allen's character. His new character get introduced because the new character be coming up to us left and right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn, you got 4 of them at a game session. You can't even be interested in proper introductions. Like, whatever Kodo Game Master's mind at the moment, why not roll with it? So he comes at us with a gnome with a crossbow pointed directly at us, and he starts walking towards us. So my character fails his perception roll, so I don't even notice him sneak up. But the lawful evil half-elf party leader, she sees it. It's a he playing a she. Terrible fucking character, terrible player. He gives Little Allen's character a boot. I mean, he's walking towards us with a crossbow, perfectly acceptable. I turn around, I get the staff of thunder and lightning, and boom, light his ass up like an AC/DC video. Someone's attacking our party. We're down like in Monster Fest. This was hack and slash style game on like 16. So shit's attacking us constantly, not a big deal. I'm neutral good. But I blast his ass with a lightning bolt. He stumbles back, falls into the cloud of poisonous gas, fails to save and throw and dies. Oh, outstanding. It was really, really quite entertaining, and those who know that story have enjoyed it many times. another game we played was called Dragon Mountain, like a box set. In the game, my character was full of racism. He was a ranger, and rangers, as their wanted custom and the circumstances of their birth, they're quite racist. So I extracted my racist vengeance upon him, who was playing the object of my racism. The game master quite liked to see Stu Jeffries' characters die. So he let him play miniature, full well knowing that Mike, and the game master actually was trying to rape it. He loved to kill Steve's characters. God, he loved to kill him. First, got some shit wrong with him. But, anyway, if you couldn't imagine someone called Frank the Rapist would have shit wrong with them. You know, who would have seen that one coming, right? I think my camera's jumping here a little bit. I don't know. Oh, well, fuck it. So he's playing a Minotaur, and Frank just positions him like so he doesn't see me, like his back to me. He's giving me every advantage, and I have a Vorpal sword. Vorpals, this is a real high level game. Steve was knocking his characters in the 16th level. All these characters he really had. I came in with 11th level. I said, man, I'm not going to make a character at 16 levels, but I have this 11th level character. I like him. Can I play this character crack? He said, yeah, sure, whatever. You know, so I come up with my Vorpal sword. It's a long sword, I know. But I was young. And thump him with a long sword. It's my first game character ever, actually. And I thump him right across the neck with a long sword, right from behind. I rolled with 19 or 20, whatever it took to just straight up decapitate that ass. I really did. Boom! That's all he gets for playing that character. Just grabs the back. The Frank just grabs the back of his character. He's like, oh, I guess I better get the game. So my character's racial enemy, Minotaurs. He could not stand or abide a Minotaur. Wasn't about to do it. You know, I mean, I don't know he's a player character. I can't, cheat. So he's got to get sorted out. And he did. So he didn't even get to play the character at all. He just, imagine that. He's like, you're on back. Like, if I'm just sitting here, and you see my red shirt, red shirt, and like got a mullet head there, some scruffy assness, some glasses, thunk, and my head goes off, tick, 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 blood from the nug. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all he got to do with that character. It was me, right behind him, and I dealt with that ass. Let's see. Some of you might remember Rob Pepper, the TARDIS, playing humanoid. He was running a vampire Sabbat game for a while. He was playing a very hedonistic Jimicé. Love Jimicé, favorite clan. So I did some wicked things. First of all, I went in and killed all the top echelons of the drug trade so I could have a good stream of money. And I'm ghouling up people, making my lieutenants running in the, we were in New York, so I went to Harlem. I was running this big drug trade in Harlem. And now I'm doing that. I have all these lieutenants working for me. I go capture this guy, like some kind of Mexican gangster. I captured his ass and drug him and sadistically tortured him for days on end. In fact, I tortured a lot of people in that game. Horrendous, sadistic torture. I completely broke his mind and slowly changed his bones and flesh to make him kind of resemble an Earth Guru. Yeah, we all know about Earth Guru. So he's all curmudgeon and angry, and he's got spikes and quills and shit coming out of him, and just straight crazy evil looking, walking around. The same character brutally ate his way through some Assamites that got killed, eating through their flesh, not just biting them, but eating through their flesh, goring myself on their heart, eating up through into the head, eating the brain, like looking out through the eyes, and I described it in tremendous, gory, grotesque detail. I like gory grotesqueness to make the vivid, visceral impact of the scene. Let's see. What other disturbing evil things have I done in game? There are more, so let's see. Of course, obviously, I've bloodbound other people's characters to me in Vampire, but that kind of goes without saying. I remember, let's see, was this the first? I think it was the first time I played LARP. I made an anti-tribu Assamite, I don't know. But that's when I made anti-tribu Assamite. I think it was my first LARP character. I was like 17. And my character was like trying to lure people, away, so I could just fucking them out and dollarize them. So I get this guy. This guy was, I don't even pay no mind to it, because I get deep into character, And in the LARP, the one thing LARP for me was very good for was getting deep into character. Now, unfortunately, you get a lot of people together, in a game. and you just say, "Oh, anybody can come," you are not going to have a good game. You are going to have a stank balls game. And this guy was, I found out later, very, very gay. And I think he was thinking he's out of character shit. I'm trying to lure his ass off in character because I'm playing, and I think he's thinking, "Oh, this guy wants to, hook up with me or something." So I take him over there, and he's like, "Oh yeah," I kill him. I look on his face; it's just nothing. I'm like, boom, and I kill him, and then I fucking he ashes. So I just fucking pushes ashes up under the bed. Oh my! He threw a fucking fit. It was kind of funny though. In retrospect, that he threw a fit. I guess he thought he was gonna get him some Marscon ass, but what he got was doublerized into a pool of ash. He was fucking fuming. It was pretty funny though. Let's say, of course, in games I've doublerized. Remember, I can doublerized plenty. I could go on for a little bit on that. Actually, I haven't doublerized that many. Let me take that back. But a few. I have doublerized a few. He was mad. Let's see here. Let's see. I want to get to all that. Yeah. Let me tell you about this Call of Cthulhu. My character becomes a deranged cultist of Azathoth. He's deranged. I've seen through the mask the ultimate unveiled truth of the universe. How could you not embrace Azathoth? I don't know. I certainly did. So, I've slipped into mad cultism. And the other character finally finds out what happened. The girl Kelly, she's actually one of my subscribers. She's running it. It was a really good game. It was Mask of Nyarlathotep. So some of this, might seem familiar to some of the people. His character finds out I had a bunch of like occult trinkets that I picked up off different cultists that are fucking with us. I take the trinkets, I have the trinkets there or whatever, and he finds them and he steals all my trinkets. And I eventually found out he did it because he tried to like pin it off like it was someone else. He was trying to help me, so he stole up all these trinkets, and I found out it was him. Ooh man, I fucked his shit up. I got him committed to the asylum. I think we might have been in New York at the time. I got him committed to the asylum there. And then, because I could summon Byakhis, so I summoned a Byakhee into his room to like fucking torment him and just horrify him. Sort of like, just knowing these scenes. And he's like all against them. Like, "Oh, help me! The monsters are here!" Like, or I was like, "Oh god, this fucking idiot screaming." They don't even go and look, and I'm just tormenting him viciously with a Byakhee because he fucking took my shit. So he had to be put into an insane asylum, have his credentials completely destroyed, and then tormented with Byakhee. That's right. That's how we do. It's fucking splendid. Let's see. Other evil things. Now, again, I generally don't do particularly evil things, but, when I can, I certainly will. My character, Katahdin Silverthorn. His goal was to become a devil, to elevate his soul to a greater position, prominence in the spiritual hierarchy. And what he did is he bartered in souls. I told one of the other characters, it was a very good exchange we had. He's playing some chaotic good. I'm like awful evil. So I'm saying, well, no, we're not going to try to do the voice. So what I had a character voice for him. I said, well, think of me like a raven. All these wonderful evil souls here. I'm going to take them. And don't worry about what I do. So they could see me. So I would get down on top of a body after we'd recently killed it. Just go. Almost like I was kissing them. Like maybe like that far away. And just the white vapor would go up into my mouth. And I'd go. And regurgitating this like little wood begging bowl that I had, and then you could look down and see the tormented faces looking up of the horrified souls. So I would collect over and over and over and over again every soul I could of evil. They did have to have a particular evil cast to them for my purpose. Not that my character wouldn't have picked up good souls; I would have. They just weren't very valuable to me. So I'd have this bowl of writhing anguish, and I would set up deals with predominantly devils, but on one occasion a particularly potent outer planar she-fae creature came, and I dealt with that, and I would get additional, prestige and so forth for setting up these deals, and it became quite interesting. But I definitely would think that stealing souls and selling them into eternal soul slavery probably qualifies as pretty evil. And he did that to dozens, if not more than dozens. You know, I even kept like a running track. I'm like, okay, I got this much of this and this much of this. So, you know, and I would trade things off to the imps and other, the Erenyes that would come and would have truck with me. Let's see. That was a game with a fucker with a 76 armor class. Still mad about that. I was really having fun with that character. As you can see, there's a lot of intricacy and detail that I put in there. A lot of time spent. Yes, I already told you that one. Yeah, now, recapping quick on Matthew's Planescape game. Let's see some evil things I did there. Well, I got a character eaten alive by larvae in hell. I had... I gave, this patter demanded an eyelash, so I gave him one of Brady's, characters, Oathland and Thorns, like, there you go. And his patter's like, oh. Like, actually duped him. He was like, oh, huh. Alright. Because Brady's character was dead at the time, so we did that. Let's see. What other evil things did I do there? I flayed the skin from a character. I crucified a character. I burned a character alive. They're all the same character. I had to keep bringing it back. And I kept dealing with it. But I tell you, all that pales in comparison to what I'm going to do with that mealy-mouthed little maggot Alikov the next time we play. Your character is going to be eaten. That's right. While you're alive, I'm going to rip into your tendrils with my Oni. The Golden Dreamthorn ripping into your flesh, into your muscles, your sinew, eating you, arms and legs, using healing magics to prevent you from slipping away before you are adequately and utterly tortured by being forced to watch your extremities eaten by your great powerful master for your dare to betray me, you little worm. That is going to be some pretty evil shit.